What's up, everybody? Jed Johnson here from DieselCrew.com. Of course, you know they call me Napalm. I'm shooting this video on Christmas evening. I hope everybody had a fantastic Christmas and that you got everything you wanted, including plenty of time with the special people in your life. This is, like I said, question 27 in the 31 days of Q&A. It comes from DM Abbott 1995. And he says, "Hey Jed, hope you are doing well and Merry Christmas." Thanks, brother. Got a question. What are your thoughts about strict curl making a huge comeback in powerlifting meets and meets that are just dedicated to strict curl? That's all right. That's a cool question. So I'm all about strict curl. I think it's fun. And I've trained it quite a bit. I got a lot of footage up here. In fact, I've got a program for strict curl that I need to release, but it's one of those products that I started and never finished. So it's really close, but I haven't gotten it out there. So probably one of my New Year resolutions is going to be to try to finish some of these products that I've got started instead of just blowing past them and starting something new. But anyway, you know, strict curl started to make a big comeback in what, 2020 maybe? 2021. Major thanks, I think, to Nick Strength and Power putting out so much information about it at that time. And we saw the rise of Strict Curl Nation, a new federation that was focused entirely on strict curl. I did a strict curl meet in 2020. I did a strict curl meet in 2021. And it was brought up somehow that I was going to be the Pennsylvania head chairman for Strict Curl Nation. So I went ahead and bought the bar. And then lo and behold, they switched the bar. So that was one thing that kind of ticked me off. Also in December, I think it was December of 2020, it was definitely in December, I ran a strict curl meet, promoted all over the place, and 0 people showed up. It was me and Evan that did the meet. So, you know, I ran it. We had the bar weighed, we had the plates weighed. We ran it just like a grip contest where I knew exactly how much weight was on the bar at all times. I told the one dude there that we ran the meet, it was only us two. He's like, "Well, I'll promote it on Instagram." He knew about the meet and told me he would promote it after the meet took place. So that was another thing. So the other thing was they wanted me to have a platform. And, you know, because you use a, you know, a standardized platform, which I understand. You got to have the right platform for a competition. Well, they wouldn't tell me how much it would be to rent the platform. They wouldn't give me the dimensions to build a platform. And sometime around then, that's when they switched the bar. I guess it was actually after the Arnold 2022, where I found out they switched the bar, and I said, "Fuck it, I'm not doing this. We're not doing this. This doesn't work for me, brother." So I don't think I've trained strict curl more than 2 or 3 times since that happened. The only meets I know of that are anywhere near me are ones that are run by John Gaglione, and he has moved from the Long Island area to the Delaware area, so they're going to be further away. So no, I probably won't end up doing anymore. You got to understand, when I do something, I do it serious. Like, I do not fuck around. And it isn't so much whether or not I'm good at it, it's the fact that I enjoy it. And when it became, the other thing was, it was impossible to get an answer back on anything from the dude. So it just turned me off completely, and I don't know what it would take to get me turned back on about it. I love curling. I love training arms. I do not have a good build for it because my forearms are so long. I actually get quite a bit of back pain when I'm doing strict curl. I think the reason why it's started out being so popular is the exposure it got from many directions, including Nick's Strength and Power, you know, Larry Wheels. I'm not sure, I can't think of anybody else right now that put up posts about it back in that period, but it had a lot of eyes on it at that time. It's since been contested at the Arnold at least 2 years, maybe 3, and I hope it grows. I wish those guys the best. It's just I can't deal with that level of uncertainty, poor communication, stuff like that. I just can't deal with it. I got enough problems myself, let alone having to deal with somebody else. So I haven't pushed forward with that at all. I'm not gonna buy another bar. I could have I would have bought it, but there were so many other things going on that were negative experiences that I said no. Now, what do I think about it as being in powerlifting meets? I think it's cool. I think it used to be in powerlifting meets back in the day, and I'm not sure why it got taken out. I do see one problem. It's very clear that, you know, the rules say you have to start with straight arms, but it's very clear that some people start with their arms bent. It's very clear that in the rules, you're supposed to keep your feet within 1 foot of the wall. But there's many people that don't follow that rule, and promoters don't correct people on it. Which if I move my feet like maybe a couple inches further away from the wall, it's like way less stress on my back. So, you know, all those things put together, I decided to get out of it. But I think I'm hoping it's around for a long time. There's some pretty cool people involved in that, and they enjoy it, and they post about it all the time. And I've seen some really crazy numbers that are done in person. I think that stuff is all awesome, man. So if Mr. Abbott, if you're pumped about that, I suggest you follow through with that and go for it. And I wish you nothing but the best. So those are my thoughts on strict curl. And when I finally get my program completed and the pages set up to sell it, I hope you check it out. Thanks everybody for watching. Again, hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. I know this is coming out 2 days late, but I'm actually recording this Christmas night. All the best in your training. Be sure to subscribe. Give it one of these. Share it around if you like. And all the best in your training. Take care.